NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Jackson airing one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air that. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake. Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here come the Ravens. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They begin the drive with Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles. and take the contact as well as dish it out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And some room to run now. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So,
and got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
this team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready? Line, gang. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Stand up in. SOS. Leopard! SOS. Gun!
Here's Jackson to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they're going option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man, Boyd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On 1st down, Hill. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, alert 3. Leopard! Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Boyd. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
One.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gone!
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, spinning away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
To throw Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hey, Mike. One. Hey, D-line.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Collins. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Mariota. Oh, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Mariota to sneak it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And the Ravens taking the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Mariota now from the 50. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
One.
First down, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Play action now. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and good by Suckup as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And they'll run it here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Easy. One.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperate. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Let's go. 3. 1.
Mariota on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Baltimore, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.